to Libra and Libra rising. This is your weekly Astro, Libra. And the new moon is happening in that area of home and family that's been so loaded for you, Libra, that's had so many issues and so many problems and so much change and growth. And the new moon does allow you to sort of begin again. With Venus there too, it's like, okay, we're going to give you a little indicator, a little gift that says, it's time to slow down all the growth process and just, what do I want to say about that new moon in the fourth house? Maybe hit the reset button. Maybe hit the reset button on issues that have to do with a family member or your home and where you're physically living. I almost wonder if, Libra, you need to just, in some ways, let your family take care of themselves and not try so hard. With the Saturn, Jupiter, Mercury in the fifth house, this is an invitation for you to prioritize your self-care and to make it, when I say prioritize, non-negotiable self-care. You'll have that opportunity all this year, Libra, to address the ways that you are taking care of yourself from the fifth house is about fun and it's about being playful, but it's also about honoring your own inner child. And so, there may be some work that Libra has to do around family issues and even early childhood programming and the way that contributes to difficulty giving to yourself. That could be an issue this week. The Mars Saturn. This feels psychological. It does feel like you're looking at deep issues of intimacy, even maybe old traumas, and how those contribute to your ability to give to yourself. And there's actually some opportunity there to get some really important work done in therapy, if you're in therapy. This could also have to do with, how you view trust issues. Trust issues are big for Libras anyway, because they are sometimes, they're more likely to give everything over to the partnership and just surrender all of their own needs for, it's a codependent kind of vibe. Libra is kind of a codependent kind of vibe, and their challenge is balance. That's what they've come here to learn, is to balance things out. They value relationships so much, but at the same time, they have to learn how to give back to themselves. And this feels very much like a week where, your relationship with yourself is the one that needs to be prioritized. That takes place in the context of the family system. So whether it's you're dealing with your idea of family in your head, or you're dealing with an actual family dynamic, whether you're family of origin or your own family, that becomes a bigger theme this week. There is healing that's available to you. The Venus is, it's still barely trine Mars right now. So that gives you there's more flow that, as the week, early in the week, you still have a little bit of flow with looking at these deep psychological patterns and how they play into your family, your idea of family, and the way that you show affection to your family and the way that you show affection to yourself. As we move into that Jupiter square Uranus, though, this is creative energy. So a week from today, you're going to be moving towards that Jupiter square Uranus, which is a bit like a creative breakthrough is possible by the end of this week coming up. But you know what? I think you're going to need some rest, not necessarily like removing yourself from the world or anything kind of rest, but really just, again, prioritizing self-care so that you can show up in the way that you want to as a parent and creatively. So yes, this is Venus in Capricorn vibes. Venus in Capricorn is very much about, refining the way that we show affection, being sensible about our relationships and being mature, showing up to relationships in an adult way, in a way that is mature and in integrity, particularly. And with Libra, I would say that's in integrity with yourself. The fourth house is a deep part of the chart. It rules our past karma, it rules our deepest psyche, and it rules our idea of family and our role in the family system. So it is somewhat of a deep week for Libras looking at that and starting again, honoring sort of where you're at in the process of reckoning with your past, reckoning with your childhood, reckoning with your idea of family, and allowing yourself to start again and not put a lot of pressure on yourself that has to be perfect.